South Africa's parliament was left in stunned silence this week when Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, leader Julius Malema made one of his boldest declarations yet. Known for his fiery speeches and uncompromising positions, Malema shook the political landscape by openly declaring who, in his view, should be the next leader of South Africa. The announcement sparked immediate reactions across the political spectrum, setting the stage for heated debates and new speculation about the future of the country's leadership. The moment came during a heated parliamentary session where the ANC government faced questions about unemployment, service delivery, and the worsening cost of living crisis. As tempers flared, Malema rose, delivering a speech that quickly escalated from a critique of the ruling party to a startling endorsement of a potential successor for the nation's highest office. South Africa, he said, raising his voice above the noise, does not need recycled politicians or tired promises. What this country needs is fresh, decisive leadership, someone who understands the struggles of ordinary people and is unafraid to take bold action. That is the kind of leader who must take us forward. Although Malema did not mince words, it was the name he attached to this vision that sent shockwaves through the chamber. Without hesitation, he declared who he believes should lead South Africa after President Cyril Ramaphosa. His words carried both the weight of conviction and the unmistakable tone of a political warning to his rivals. The days of complacency, he argued, are over. Reactions were immediate. Some ANC MPs shouted in disapproval, accusing Malema of playing to the gallery. Others, particularly members of smaller opposition parties, appeared intrigued, with murmurs sweeping through the chamber as journalists scrambled to note down the declaration. Outside Parliament, social media platforms lit up within minutes. Hashtags linked to Malema's endorsement began trending as South Africans debated whether his choice could truly represent the new direction the country so desperately seeks. For Malema, the move was not just about naming a potential leader, it was about setting the tone for the political battles ahead. He painted a picture of a South Africa that had lost its way, arguing that corruption, unemployment, and crumbling public services had eroded people's faith in democracy. We cannot continue with business as usual, he thundered. The next leader of South Africa must be someone who is prepared to put the people first, not the elite, not the entrepreneurs, not the international corporations that rob us of our resources. The bold statement also raises critical questions about strategy. Is Malema genuinely positioning himself behind another figure, or is this part of a broader EFF plan to frame the national debate heading into the next election cycle? Political analysts are divided. Some argue that by naming a potential successor to Ramaphosa, Malema is signaling that the EFF could be open to coalition building with forces outside its ranks. Others suggest it's a calculated way of keeping the ANC under pressure, reminding them that the future of the presidency is no longer in their hands alone. Regardless of the motivations, one thing is clear: Malema's declaration has changed the conversation. Already, media outlets are dissecting his words, pundits are weighing the political implications, and ordinary citizens are asking whether the person he endorsed truly has what it takes to lead a fractured, struggling nation. The ruling ANC, for its part, has sought to downplay Malema's comments, insisting that leadership matters will be decided within its structures. Yet behind the bravado lies an undeniable truth: the ground beneath South Africa's political landscape is shifting. With elections on the horizon and widespread dissatisfaction in the air, the question of who should lead the country next is no longer confined to backroom ANC meetings. It has burst into the open, forcing every party to confront it. Malema's announcement may have been made in Parliament, but its impact will reverberate far beyond the walls of that chamber. Whether South Africans embrace or reject his choice, one thing is certain: the debate about the nation's next leader has begun in earnest, and it will shape the country's politics for years to come.